TheMightyPenPen here on the Phoenixcraft server. It is season 2, episode 16, and I am out at Proloafer's Horse Road. That's right, way in the south of the server, and I am going to switch from F5 because it is really difficult to ride a horse along this road. Ay, that was not fun. Anyway, I am out here at Proloafer's Horse Road, which will eventually stretch from his flower way down in the south all the way up to Spawn via Christmas Village and MPH's farmhouse. So it's going to be a heck of a road, and it's pretty amazing already. But oops, looks like Pro had a little trouble here. Let me see what I've got in my box. Anyway, I am out here today because I have sort of been bumming around while Pro has been building the road and doing a little bit of landscaping, and I just wanted to finish off a few landscaping projects that I have been working on, and also finish off the swing bridge, which I was also working on the other day. So how does that look? That looks pretty normal. I think that's kind of what it looked like. Oh, wood. 3. Perfect. You never know anything happened. Anyway, so I'm out here today to finish a couple of projects that I have been working on the road, and my horse has just wandered off. Hey, darn it. Where'd you get back here? Terrible horse. Yes, one of them is a swing bridge, which I sort of started work on, and then I was very unhappy with how it was looking, but I've had a couple of days off Phoenixcraft and I've got some ideas going. So I'm coming out to finish that, and it shouldn't be too hard, I think. I hope. Famous last words. Anyway, the server is so quiet at the moment because, you know, it's holiday season and people are either finishing school or they finished school and they're going home. And so I think there's just myself and Io on at the moment. Yeah, just the two of us. And oh yeah, if you're wondering what the numbers counting up are, that's December's challenge, which is game ticks since you died or slept, I believe. I don't think we've got an official, or have we? I don't know. This is a nice bridge. I like this. I like this a lot. Yeah, so I'm way down the list, but I think Michael, who has been AFKing nearly constantly, is well up the top. And this is some of the stuff I've been working on. So I did a little pond here, very simple, with a bit of water, weed and some kelp and stuff. And I did this one, which I really like, which is, you know, those waterfalls that sort of have multiple slender cascades. So I think it could do with some fiddling about with, but it's all right for now. And it looks great as you're riding past. And then down here we have, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Let's do that first. Okay, you don't wander off. Yes, eat grass. Be good. I need my wood box. So I thought he's already wandering off. I thought what this area needs is a couple of trees and some seating. So I'm going to put a whatchamacallit, acacia. I'm going to put an acacia there and acacia up there and hope they turn out to be, you know, the nice kind of acacia. Maybe one here too. I need some bone meal and just a little bit of seating I think would look good. Where is my bone meal? In my flower box, of course, where everyone keeps their bone meal. That's where you keep your bone meal, right? Or bones anyway. Let's hope that's enough. So yes, oh yes, that's a good one. That is a really good one. In fact, I don't need that now that we have that. That is perfect. Can we get a good one here? Don't be boring and straight. Please be artistic. Yep, that's pretty good. That was pretty lucky all round. Looks a bit square now though, so I think I'll put that spare one over here. So it gives it a bit of balance and people can ride through it. Come on. Yes. How does that look coming down the road? Oh yes, that's nice, and it breaks up the area nicely. And then I'm going to lie down a couple of logs, I think here, and here. And you know what, why not on this side as well? Whoops. Yeah. There we go. So the people have got seating. Should I strip them or leave them how they are? I think I kind of like them how they are. And maybe just a log or two over there. Yeah, that gives it a bit of life. Now, don't get me wrong, this whole place is just a big, massive spawn factory because the only bits that are lit up are sort of patches along the road. But that doesn't matter, you know, it's a really lovely road and I'm really enjoying riding along it. All right, there you go. That was one job done. Didn't take long at all. You in there, you in there. Let us move on. Gosh, it's really hard to pick up. You need a, you know, as well as aqua affinity, you need horse affinity. So you can dig blocks while you're on a horse and it doesn't take forever. Okay, that was good. Now, and the next thing, this was the first, this is how it all started. Because Pro was out here building this bridge and I was just bumming around. And I started clearing here and then I thought, you know, this would look lovely with a waterfall. And so I built a waterfall and, you know, everything went bad from there. As it does. You start something and then you think I'll do something else and it just all adds up. But I'm really happy with this. And you've got the little stepping stones so you can actually ride straight over it if you're on a horse. But you sort of have to jump if you and fail if you're me. Wow, we should go to bed. This is not a safe place to be at night. Yeah, so it's mostly natural. All I did, it was one of those ponds that sort of, you know, half covered over with dirt. So I cleared out all the dirt and I put in some stone and mossy stone brick. And then I lined up, I really like the way that wheat looks now with this, not this horrible green yellow stuff, but the ripe wheat with the very pale yellowy look. It looks great. And so I left it there. And yeah, I know, constantly breaking, but it'll work itself out. And then some cornflowers along the edge, a bit of ferns, and this lovely waterfall, which I really enjoyed making. It's super simple. Super simple. It's just one water thing there and it all cascades down. Just added a bit of rock to make it split up and do interesting things. So this is so far the best part. But as Proloafer said, you know, this road is like 5,000 blocks long or something. So yeah, I won't be doing this all the time. But you know, I started, it was pretty and I wanted to do more. Hello, Krusty. I thought that was a creeper there. I named him Krusty because, you know, Proloafer, Krusty. Yeah, no, okay. Well, I thought it was funny. Anyway, farewell bit. Let's move on. So there's heaps of bridges along this road, and it is really fun to ride along. I certainly am enjoying it. And I was thinking I want to do something like this myself to Valburn, but I just haven't got around to it. Spruce forest here, and this, I love this bridge. Check this out. So it's just jungle logs with a bit of tree and then what do you call them, cocoa beans in the middle, and you can just ride along it like that. That is so cool. I really love this one. I love the natural feel of it. And now we're in the jungle, and I did this lagoon with the little pathway across. I love riding across this. There's a pufferfish in here somewhere. I don't know where he's gone. I don't want to get in and look for him. But he's happy. He's living there in the middle. And then the road. Now this arrow has been here for days and it just refuses to despawn. And unfortunately I can't pick it up. So yeah, it's cool. It's now a landmark. Anyway, the road goes up here, up, 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 up. So you can actually ride along the top of the jungle. It is a fantastic view and much better than slogging your way through the undergrowth. But that's the swing bridge that I've been working on. Now, if I get off you, are you going to disappear? What? Hang on, I'll be back. Okay, there you are. Good boy. Stay. He won't fall off, but he has been known to wander up into the jungle trees, and then he is difficult to retrieve. But anyway, the swing bridge that I've been working on. So Pro put down the bottom of it, and I have been doing the these sort of archy ropey things that hang down. But I was unhappy with the connection here and I couldn't get it to do what I wanted. I actually chopped it back a bit. And I have decided what I want to do is grow another tree on this side so that it will come up and I can sort of hang the bridge off it, if that makes sense. So if we go down, so this is the tree, 1, 2, 3. Now see, the problem is it may not grow this close, so we might have to do some fiddling about, but we'll work it out. Okay, Geronimo! Woo! And we're totally going to cheat because I want to keep this undergrowth how it is. I don't want to have to clear this to grow a tree. So of course, what I'm going to do, 1, 2, 3, try this. We'll see if it works. There's a good chance that it won't. It's worth a try. Now, come on. Nope. These things are notorious hard to grow in the first place. All right, I'm going to have to go up and chop a lot of that down. Whee! Sploosh. So yeah, holiday season is upon us, and I've been really struggling to think of what I want to build in the Christmas village. Because originally I had an idea for like a workshop thing, but someone else had that idea and they had it much better than me. So I sort of went, oh, I don't want to do that now. So I'm kind of not sure what I'm going to do. And I mean, Christmas like that, you know, with the snow and all that sort of thing, it's not really something that happens in Australia. But since we've set it in a snowy biome, I don't want to do an Australian Christmas, which is, you know, the style of heat and flies and all that sort of stuff. So if you have any ideas for what I can do, please let me know, because I'm really kind of stumped. Don't know what I want to do for Christmas village, and I have to do something because it's the 16th today. So if I don't do something soon, I'm going to miss out, and that will be no Christmas bill. Ow! What? Okay, I've discovered the secret. I've discovered something important in Minecraft, guys. If you want a tree to grow, land on it and it will kick you off and grow. But that's great. We need to get some wood and extend this all the way down to the ground. Shouldn't be too hard. There you go. Wow, it is really dark under that tree. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. Right, well, good to know. Hopefully the other ones will... Oh, parrots! Parrots! Oh, parrots! Did you see them? Did you see them? Did I see them? Where'd they go? Oh! No! Excuse me. Excuse me. I am hunting for parrots. I have no time for you. There they are. Look at that. Man, that is so lucky. Okay. Okay, I've got 5 seeds. Come on. Which one do I want? Lime green or grey and white? I think I've got lime green. I'm going to go for grey first. Come on. Come on. Yay! Ha ha! Hello. Hello. Look at that. I'll come back for you. Don't go anywhere. That is excellent. What a find. I mean, I already have 2 parrots, but you got to get the whole set. It's like cats. You have to get the whole set. I can't wait until they bring out dogs. You know, why do we not have different varieties of dogs in Minecraft? Look at that. That is much better. Okay. So now if we... Whoops. Stop it. Fill this in. Oh, that looks much better already. And how is it nighttime? You know, the best thing about when we started, you know, everyone was complaining about how laggy it was and, you know, it took forever for night to happen. But you know what? I got so much done when we had so much lag. Oh, my horse is still there. That's good. We're done pro live. What? Where does pro live? Oh my gosh, Io. Bless you, your spelling is so atrocious. Where does pro live? You know what? I'm not going to tell you because I know what you're up to. So the other day, you saw, if you watched my videos, you saw the bed prank. And I think Io is out for a little bit of retribution. I can't tell you, Io, I'm busy fighting mobs. Don't have time. Sorry. Yeah, that totally works, right? So yes, I'm not going to tell Io where Pro lives. Besides, you know, I mean, well, maybe I should because Io knows where I live, you know, and there. Oh, that's better. That's better. Right. Let's break this. Let's break this. And you know what? I think, guys, you can actually stay here. Sit. Sit. You sitting? Sit. Sit. Because I don't trust you not to wander off and get lost because I want to see how far this road goes because this is as far as I've gone. Like I've flown around the jungle a bit and I've had a look and I found the most awesome, I'll show you on the way back, I found the most awesome jungle temple that I'm going to move into. And oh, wow, geez, Pro, you've done a lot of work. This looks fantastic. And I really do like riding along above the jungle. So much better than having to ride through it. This is great. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So down. I hope it doesn't stop suddenly because I can't actually see anything because my horse's great fat head is in the way. Oh, is this as far as we've gone? Can I ride? Oh, no, I can't. Okay. All right. Hey, there's Pro. Hi, Pro. You gave me a fright. Let's head back to the plains and I'll do my final job for today. Minecraft really makes a mess of the terrain sometimes. I spend a lot of time out here fixing up the edges of ponds. There we go. That looks better. So we are out here at, well, this bit. That's the best way I can describe it. So Proloafer's base is that way and the jungle is that way. But Pro was complaining that this was kind of a long, boring bit. And I agree. It is a really long, boring, flat bit. So I thought, you know what would look great is a stone archway. And I'm just trying to work out the place that I want to put it. I think here would be good. Yeah, that should be nice. That'll give it, it'll stand out against the sky. Okay, so we have the basic structure down. Now, it does stand out like a sore thumb right now, but by the time I'm finished, it will be blended neatly into the landscape. So you'll come riding up here and then through the archway. Oh yeah, that makes it fun. Right, we've done the boring bits and now we're doing the fun bits, which is prettying this up by texturing. Now I think that's a good shape. I like that it is unbalanced toward this side, but I think that means that I should put some more stuff on that side. And you see that I've drawn it out into the landscape a little. The important thing is to rough it up and texturize it as much as you can. So I'm going to use these two, and you can see immediately that makes it a little less stark because bless you, Minecraft, you're not good. It's the whole blocky thing. I didn't want to do that. Why don't we put some andesite stairs there? Stairs, very useful. And that up there, there. Break that up a bit. what you don't, well, gosh, I've got to sleep again. Where's my bed? I put it over here because it was taking me ages to run back to it. No, I didn't. I brought it with me. Okay, it's good. It's good. We're together. We really are not together today. We are having the worst day. And I went and had a chocolate Santa before because it's Christmas and, you know, and then I had my coffee and now my coffee is disgusting. It's so bad. But never mind. There we go. That's starting to look a little more what we want now. But I think what would look really good is a couple of outcrops heading in this direction. There's an enormous hole there. One, and maybe another one there. And that will tie it even further into the landscape. So it's not bad there. It could do with a little bit of dirt coming out there. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It needs some texture over here. There. Stairs. I might break this up with some stairs as well. I wanted to keep a little bit of greenery in the middle because, you know, grass does sort of grow into and under these things, just not really successfully. And, you know, we could put a nice little bit of dirt there and maybe there. Plant some grass on it. Yeah, I'm liking the look of that. It's coming together. A little bit of dirt on this side just to balance it out. Maybe place that one. Dirt. There we go. And a little bit of texture on this side, and I think we are done. Now, if we bring this pathway, I'd like to make these fairly, like quite a few path blocks here, and then spread it out as it comes this way a bit. There we go. Could even do with a bit more stone out here, I think. There, look at that. See, this is the thing. You don't notice these lines, but they creep in. They creep in and they are bad. So let's put that there. Put some cobble out here to break that line up. There, there, two. And this needs, and that's better. That's better. Okay, so now we don't have a stark line. Even do something there. Beautiful. So I went out to Proloafer's place and I stole a heap of stone and cobblestone. I left him some gifts and he was extremely ungrateful about it. I don't understand why. Shape. It's really hard to avoid the tendency to make squares, you know, because we're neat in general. Humans are, we like order. So not making a square shape can be a challenge. But the best way to do it, in my opinion, is to throw things down. And then whenever you see a straight line, you break it. And most of the time that will fix your problem. Now, how does that look? Yeah, that looks all right. So you can see that from every angle we've got these sort of textures, and then what you do after that is you bring in your stairs and slabs and blah 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 blah. See, now that looks better already, because now instead of the archway just sort of sticking out of the landscape, it draws your eye that way. And if we do another one just there, I think that will work. And the other thing that you can do, of course, is to add different textures with different types of stone. The old andesite texture was really good for doing that, but I'm not a fan of the new andesite texture. I honestly think they cleaned it up a little bit too much. And never forget to bring the stone into the ground. So don't just think about the level of the ground, but think about the level below the ground. There we go. And let's put one of those and one of those. Those. There. It really is so much just throwing things at whatever you've built and hoping that it all comes together in the end. You know, and it works. It works quite well. Oh, I like that. I like that. Stone here. And always, always look at it from behind. It needs something here and it needs something on top. There. I can get up on top now. There we go. Those there. Oops. I didn't want to do that. That's better. Nice little rocky outcrop, and let's bring the dirt up into it. Again, so that it doesn't sort of starkly rise out of nowhere. It comes from there, there, there. That's better. And then a couple of bits here. Ooh. Now let's get some distance from that. That's good. That's good. I think we could actually replace this. It was looking a bit square with one of those. Beautiful. Look at the difference that makes. All right. So that's one. And then we need a smaller and sort of more domey one in that direction. So I ended up putting a couple of little outcrops just in between to sort of fill in the landscape a bit more. And the next 10 minutes are just going to be me digging holes in the dirt and randomly placing stone blocks. I mean, really, I can't think of another game where I spend so much time taking the landscape from one area and moving it to a different area. That seems to be the majority of my time in Minecraft. It's like, I need this over here. So I'm going to dig it up from here and move it over here and put it down again. Why do we play this ridiculous game, honestly? Now, how does that look? Oh my gosh, how is it nighttime again? How? Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. That's a lot better. I find a lot of people, and now you can really see it as you come down the road. That's good. A lot of people, they get to a certain point with their whatever they're building, and then they say, oh, it's not working, and they stop. This is where you have to push on and just go past the point of not being happy with something. So, and that goes for any artistic endeavor, anything that you're trying to create. Unless it's fatally flawed in some way, it's a good idea just to sort of push through what I call the ugly stage. And I think I've talked about the ugly stage in building, you know, building buildings. Wow, what a sentence, Pen. Building buildings. Constructing buildings that look like buildings, as opposed to constructing something like this, which is, you know, landscaping. And that is to push past the point where you're not happy with it. And you will find a place where things start to come together and it all begins to look like how you wanted it to look. But you do have to push. You really have to make yourself... I don't know why I'm doing this stuff at the back here. No one's going to see. Having said that, someone will now come out specifically so they can see the back of my building. You have to push yourself past the point where you are unhappy with it until you get to a point where things start to come together. because unless you've built the whole thing in creative, it can be really difficult when you're building something to get it to like what we see in our head, and what actually comes to fruition when we build it is not always the same thing. Well, for some people it is, and I say good on you, because I can't do that. I have to fiddle faddle about quite a bit before I can get my builds to look the way I want them to. But this has come together surprisingly well. Maybe it's practice. I've been doing an awful lot of landscaping lately, and it is becoming my favorite thing to do now. Okay, you have to go. I'm sorry, Pro. I'll do something, but you're ruining the view of my awesome. Okay, so now that I'm stepping back to look at it, this area looks flat, and it looks flat in a very unappealing way. So I'm going to mess it up a little bit, like so. And there, but I want it to be, well, less flat and green. That is one of the downsides of Minecraft, unless you use shaders or textures or whatever you call them, blah packs, whatever they're called. I don't use them. I don't like them. But on the other hand, I also don't like the flat green Minecraft lawn. You know, it really is unattractive sometimes. So I try as much as possible to mess it up, you know, with Podzol or whatever else I feel like using. Oh, that's pretty. That's pretty. You are inconvenient. There we go. One there, one there, one there. There you go. Half a stack of alliums later. Geez, you know, I thought, oh, we'll just do a short 20-minute episode today. I have a feeling I've been here for like an hour. Well, we'll find out in the edit. Come on, must be nighttime. Come on, watch eyes. Let's go for a ride. There we go. That has livened up the place no end. You're not sure what it is, and then you come in and, oh, riding through the archway. Yeah, that came out quite well. I'm pretty happy with it. What do you think? It was something that I was originally wanted to do on Phoenixville when we were running the interim map, which is like, oh, a long time ago now. And I just never got around to it. So I'm glad I got the opportunity to actually do it. Well, thanks very much for coming out today and listening to me babble on while I did some landscaping out at Proloafer's Road. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I hope it gave you some ideas for your own world. And next episode, we will be working on our Christmas build, and I'm drawing a blank, guys. Any ideas that you can throw in me would be gratefully accepted, because I need to build something and I need to do it soon because Christmas is fast approaching. So with that said, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, my friends. This is PenPen out. I will see you later. Bye.